Guys, I got suspended on Twitch in the middle of my Crimson Desert playthrough. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. It's going to be an entire week.
On April 6th, 2026, one of Twitch's biggest streamers went live, said something that sent the entire platform into meltdown, and by 8 p.m. that night, his channel was gone. No warning, no strike, just banned. And here's the wild part. He went on YouTube the very next day and said, quote, "I apologize for nothing. I said nothing wrong. I'm waiting for Twitch's apology." This is the full story of Asmongold's latest Twitch ban, and it is way more complicated than the headlines are making it. Before we get into what happened this week, let's make sure everyone watching is on the same page, because Asmongold is not your typical streamer. His real name is Zackrawrr. He's 35 years old, based in Austin, Texas, and he built his entire career on one game, World of Warcraft. He started streaming World of Warcraft back in 2014, and over the next few years became arguably the most influential gaming streamer on the planet. At his peak, he was pulling hundreds of thousands of concurrent viewers just by sitting in his famously messy bedroom and reacting to things. He co-founded OTK, One True King, a major streamer organization that includes names like Mizkif, Esfand, and Emiru. He built a PC company called Starforge Systems. By every measure, he was a Twitch success story. But here's the thing. Around 2023, something shifted. The gaming stream started taking a back seat. The political commentary started taking over. And with that shift came a pattern. Controversial comment, massive backlash, Twitch ban, apology, repeat. This week was the latest chapter in that pattern. But to understand why this one feels different, we need to go back.
Only yesterday, Israel, this might come as a surprise, but Israel has managed to kill more civilians. I know, you thought it couldn't happen. They were not civilians? Well, they were journalists, and journalists are civilians. So anyway...
First major red flag came in 2022, a 24-hour ban for using racist language on stream. At the time, it felt like a one-off, just Asmongold being Asmongold. Then came October 2024, and this one was a different level. During a Just Chatting segment, Asmongold went on a rant about the conflict in Gaza.
Oh, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing.
He called Palestinians, and I want to be careful how I frame this, he called them, in his words, terrible people from an inferior culture. He said he would not cry a river for people who he claimed had genocide baked into their laws. The clip went absolutely viral. An unofficial meme account posted it on X, and it hit close to 40 million views. Twitch suspended him for 2 weeks, and that time, Asmongold actually stepped back. He deleted his leadership roles at One True King. He stepped down from Starforge Systems. He released an apology video. He took a break, and then he came back. And things went mostly quiet for about 18 months, until March 21st, 2026, when a clip went viral of him talking about what he called parasite migrants, suggesting there was a, quote, clear solution to the problem. The community started watching more closely. Twitch started watching more closely, which brings us to April 6th. April 6th, 2026. Asmongold is live on his secondary account, Zackrawrr. His primary account hasn't been used to stream in over 3 years, by the way. He's in the middle of a Just Chatting session. The topic turns to geopolitics, specifically a discussion about AI-generated videos about regional conflicts. And in the middle of that conversation, he says, and I'm going to quote this directly, he said he does not, quote, give a fuck about the opinions of illiterate third worlders.
So, I got suspended last night on Twitch. I end my stream, and I come back from the gas station, and I get a message, and somebody says, why can't I chat in your stream? And I'm like, well, I don't know what happened. And I look, and I get a message, and it says that my account has been suspended for 7 days because of hateful conduct. So this is what I did. This is what I said. I said that I didn't give a fuck about the opinions of third worlders, and then particularly in the thing that they referenced, I was referring to illiterate goat herders from Afghanistan.
Again, the way this looks out in the public is not a United States.
The opinions of third worlders don't matter. Like, I don't care what some illiterate goat herder thinks in Afghanistan. It doesn't matter.
In the context of those people believing AI-generated videos about Iran winning the war and nuking Israel off the map. Gentlemen, I would like to confirm that I am 100% right, and you don't either. And neither do they, because if Twitch cares about their opinions, why don't they apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch?
He later clarified on X that he was specifically referring to what he called illiterate goat herders from Afghanistan, people he believed were being manipulated by misleading content about Iran. But the damage was done. At 8 p.m. Pacific time, viewers watching Zackrawrr saw the channel go offline. The message on screen? This channel cannot stream at this time due to a violation of Twitch's community guidelines. 7-day suspension. No warning. No single-day tap on the wrist. Straight to a week. Now here's where it gets interesting, because Twitch didn't say a word publicly. They never do. But Asmongold did. Almost immediately. Within hours of the ban, Asmongold was on X, and he was not apologizing. He posted, "Banned for an entire week because I said I don't give a fucking kind about the opinions of illiterate third worlders." Would someone be banned for saying they don't care about what an American's opinion is on the Middle East? Of course not. Blatant double standard. I didn't break terms of service. And then the next day, April 7th, he uploaded a full YouTube video titled, "Why I Got Banned on Twitch." In it, he doubled down completely. At the 11-minute mark, he said, "I think this is a massive double standard. It's completely unfair. I was unfairly targeted. I'm not sorry for any of it, and I'll be waiting for Twitch's apology for unbanning me." He confirmed he had filed an appeal. He said if Twitch doesn't reverse course, he will, like, quote, reluctantly follow the rules, which honestly is a fascinating way to phrase that. Now, a day later, he did post something slightly softer on his official account. He wrote, "You guys deserve more than me saying stupid snewish like that. I'll do better." So we have two very different responses within 24 hours. A defiant YouTube video and then a quieter, softer post that looks a lot more like an apology. The question is, which one does he actually mean? Here's where this story gets genuinely complicated, because Asmongold's double standard argument isn't coming out of nowhere. His fans have been making this comparison for years, and the name that always comes up is Hassanabi. Hassan Piker, is Twitch's biggest political streamer on the opposite end of the political spectrum from Asmongold, and his fans and Asmongold's fans have been at war for years. Asmongold's supporters immediately flooded social media pointing to moments from other streamers they felt were equally or more inflammatory, and arguing those didn't result in bans. Now, I want to be fair here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every ban decision on Twitch is perfectly consistent. The platform's own track record shows it isn't. They've been criticized for inconsistent moderation for years on both sides of the political spectrum. But here's the other side of this. Twitch's community guidelines are pretty clear that hateful conduct includes language targeting groups based on nationality or ethnicity. The phrase illiterate third worlders, regardless of the specific context Asmongold says he meant it in, describes an entire category of people using derogatory language. That's what Twitch flagged under their hateful conduct policy. And then there's the pattern argument. This isn't Asmongold's first ban for this type of comment. It's his third. The 2022 incident, the 2024 Palestine rant, and now this. At some point, the pattern becomes the story, not just the individual comment. Some in the community are saying a week isn't enough. Others are saying the ban shouldn't have happened at all. And that divide tells you everything about where streaming culture is in 2026. So where does this go from here? Asmongold's ban is set to lift on April 13th, which is actually this coming Monday as I'm filming this. He's already said he submitted an appeal and that if Twitch doesn't reverse it, he'll follow the rules going forward. Though, given his history, most people aren't holding their breath on that last part. What's interesting is that he still has options even while banned. He can stream on Kick, he can post on YouTube, and his audience is still very much there. His X posts about the ban were getting massive engagement within minutes. The bigger question is whether this ban changes anything long-term. The honest answer is, probably not. Gamerant put it best when they noted that judging from his trajectory, the content of Asmongold Asmongold streams is unlikely to change, meaning this probably won't be the last time he faces suspension. And Twitch has its own dilemma here. Asmongold is one of the platform's most watched personalities. A permanent ban costs them audience, but continuing to issue short suspensions that he shrugs off and doubles down from, that costs them credibility. There's no clean answer here, and I think that's what makes this story genuinely interesting beyond just the drama of it. Asmongold will be back on Twitch on April 13th, and I genuinely don't know what he'll say when he returns. Part of me thinks he comes back quieter. Part of me thinks he comes back louder than ever just to prove a point. But I want to know what you think. Do you think Twitch made the right call? Should the ban have been longer? Or is Asmongold actually onto something with the double standard argument? Drop your honest take in the comments. I read every single one. If you want to stay on top of every streamer controversy as it breaks, before the big channels even cover it, subscribe. I post every single week, and this channel is growing fast. And if you want to go deeper on streamer bans and Twitch drama, my next video covers something even bigger. I'll see you there.